Yeah, and I might hear that question differently, because the other thing I hear there is, and I'll come back to the vendor thing, but it's even just like, what is the right set of gear to be able to like put a lab together and do some testing? And so what I'll share there is exactly what we do with these vendors for our eval, which is what I try to get is I try to get 3 layer 2 managed switches. And then I will ask for 1 or 2 layer 3 switches, whether that's just the DIN rail version of that same platform, if it's rack mount, if that's all they have to do layer 3, because with that set, I can kind of do most everything I want to see on a small scale. I can build a ring. I can do VLANing. With that layer 3 switch, I can do some intra-VLAN routing. If I get 2 layer 3 switches, I can do some router redundancy. But I can basically do a small little mock-up of architectures, topologies, segmentation, routing, diagnostics, network management with those 3 to 4, 3 to 4 pieces of gear, and get a pretty good idea as like, okay, what's it going to be like to work with this platform? So that's my general recommendation about pieces of kit. If you kind of take Rockwell and Siemens off the list from automation vendor standpoint, which actually is my context for my answer, I've said a lot that it kind of should make sense. And you've probably seen this in other products from those automation vendors. If they're making 5,000 different SKUs, maybe it's not likely that they make the best industrial networking switch. Maybe they make a fantastic PLC or a fantastic VFD, but if networking is like way down on the list of priority for that automation vendor, maybe it's not their core focus or the thing they do the best. So the vendors I tend to look at and use a lot are ones like Hirschman or Westermo or Transition. And the reason is those are networking focused companies. And in some cases, like very industrial automation networking focused companies. All they do is communications. So their laser focus is on building the best communication platform possible and the best way to manage it at scale and all these things. So that's kind of my high level argument for why these other vendors are worth a look, is just context about where they focus their time and effort.